After Matiangi was summoned to arrive at the DCI headquarters at 9 in the morning, without fail, Matiangi and his team arrived at 8:15 a.m. in the morning.
After staying in this building, DCI headquarters, for the last 9 hours, the son of Omogusi, Dr. Fred Matiangi, is a free man with us here.
The DCI officers came to see us, 6 of them, at around 9:30. They interrogated the CS for exactly around 10 minutes.
Some of the charges that have been brought against the former minister are publication of false information contrary to Article 23 of the Computer Misuse and Internet Crimes Act of 2018. His lawyer, Dunstan Omari, advised him not to answer any question outside the letter that required him to come to DCI on specific allegations.
The questions they were asking were related to his properties, and we completely advised the CS not to respond to anything outside what the summons were. We advised the CS to invoke Article 49 to remain silent and not to answer anything. The CS complied with our directions.
We took a record, 15 minutes, to respond to the issues that they wanted us to respond to. And from around 10 o'clock up to now, we have just been locked in the boardroom.
After a 10-minute interrogation, Matiangi and his lawyers were kept in an interrogation room for 6 hours without answers.
After that, the officers said then they will have to consult and make a decision. They have been consulting for the last 6 hours with the CS alone. We have the other officers, the police officers, are on the next boardroom alone. We have been there more than 30 times asking them to tell us what the decision is. Is the CS under arrest? Is he detained or no?
After a back and forth of lawyers and DCI spies, the former minister was charged with 2 counts.
And every other time we are being told they are consulting, which seems that directions are coming from outside the investigators. When we got impatient, we stormed into that office and told them that now either Waziri is under arrest or we are walking out. We are not owners of the DCI offices. Then they agreed to come and see us. After 3 minutes they came in. They gave a charge sheet of 2 counts. I've circulated to the media that Waziri is going to be charged with the 2 counts. They took the fingerprints of Waziri. He said that is procedural. They tried to get that logo, that famous DCI logo of petty thieves, to put on the CS. We objected vehemently and almost exchanged blows. It is not provided for under any law.
The leader of the Azimio wing, Raila Odinga, along with politicians, tried to access the DCI headquarters, but in vain.
This is a public office. You want me to order this to open the first? This is a public office. How can it be not allowed to see the direction?
Consultation is allowed.
What kind of consultations? Look here. This is a public office. And I have the right to go inside.
Chief Inspector Maurice Shiraho, who is the head of investigations, brought charges against Matiangi for 2 counts of conspiracy to commit felony and publication of false information.
We are ready as and when Matiangi is required in court as his legal team to appear with him, to defend him. But we must not allow vengeance to eat up the national spirit of our country.
I've never seen a CS who leaves office and then is summoned by junior officers 4 months after a transition. I've never seen a CS other than this one, the son of Omogusi, having police officers sent to his home and having his home broken into by the police. This is the first one since independence.
Let the point be made here, and we made it to them, that is clear that this was not a criminal investigation. This was vendetta and witch hunt. It is also clear that the DCI were not acting of their own motion. It is clear that they were awaiting instructions on what to do with Dr. Matiangi. That is very clear to us, and we told them as much.
So far, both the DCI and the Matiangi side have not specified whether the actual footage of the attack would be produced or the official day of Matiangi being arraigned in court. For Ebru TV, I'm Monday Francis.